Hey, boys and girls, and young at heart, I'm so glad you're joining me today. Sorry we were delayed this week, but Theo was just not ready to read a book this week. I don't know what was going on. He just called me up and said he couldn't read and not feeling good, but I think we're ready to read a book this week. I'm so excited that we can do this and we can be together. It's such a fun time for me to hang out with you guys, and so hope you comment below, tell me you're here, and say hi to everyone. So we can read this book together as a community. So let's see if Theo's home and if he's doing better. So let's going to knock on his door here. Oh, I like this sign that Theo puts up. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24:15. Do you think Theo lives with someone? Oh, I don't know if he does either. We'll ask. It implies that he does, though. Oh, Theo, are you okay? Do you need a bowl or something?
I am not feeling good at all.
Oh, why not, Theo?
I have no idea. It's just my tummy hurts.
How long has your tummy been hurting?
Since Easter. Yeah, it's been hurting all week.
That's a long time for your tummy to hurt.
Yeah, that's why I had to call and say we couldn't do Tuesday.
Okay. Why do you think your tummy's been hurting that long?
That's what I said. I have no idea.
Well, why don't we just backtrack and think about all the things you've done since Sunday morning, since worship and reading a book together.
Oh yeah, I really liked the worship. That was fun. Yeah, it was pretty
those
good.
musicians are incredible, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty good, and the preaching was really good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was so cool. Yeah,
I'm
and
glad
I liked the little communion time. That was really nice.
I didn't see you on the communion time. Were you there? It was hard to see everyone.
Yeah, but I was there.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
in
Well,
spirit.
let's backtrack a little bit and think about what have you done since Sunday after worship.
Well, I went back in my house.
Okay.
And I ate the book that we read that morning.
What? What?
Yeah,
Okay. Theo.
What?
That's not a good idea.
Wait, what?
No.
It was just like, a light little snack before Easter dinner, so I had a book.
It was a snack. Well, and what was Easter dinner?
It was a few more books.
What?
Just a couple.
How many books, Theo? Few. Come on.
Well, if we're being honest.
We are. Always.
It was 10.
10 books on Easter Sunday?
Well, because it was a day of celebration, so I thought, why not? Let's go yum, 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 yum.
Okay, like these were these small little books like the one we read, or were they big and War and Peace kind of books?
Yeah, one of them was War and Peace. Yep, you're right. And then it was like you know what? I ate all the Harry Potter books.
Oh.
Yeah, and they keep getting bigger as the series goes along. It's kind of weird, right? The first book, not too bad. Then book 7, you're like, holy smokes, wow, that J.K. Rowling, she can really write.
I thought you meant the books were getting bigger as time was going on. Like they're...
Oh. Well, maybe that too.
Maybe that too.
Okay.
Well, Theo, that's why your tummy's hurting. You shouldn't be eating books at all. Books are for reading, not eating.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's what makes your tummy sick. No.
Now that you mention it, you have been saying that for the last several weeks.
I have been saying that, yeah.
That does seem familiar.
Yeah, it does. Okay, well, so maybe we could try to remember that.
Oh, wait.
What?
Squirrel.
Where? When?
Oh, he's over there.
What?
Yeah,
wait,
he's right there. Do you see him?
No, I don't. Well, first of all...
I made you look.
Yeah. Why?
That was so funny.
All right. Okay. Not so funny, Theo.
Yeah.
Hey, do you live by yourself, Theo? We were wondering that.
No, I got lots of friends in here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like family or friends?
Yeah, no, they're actually pretty famous dogs. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Up?
I have. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Do you remember in that movie that there were lots of dogs and they were actually kind of pretty much the central part of the whole movie?
I do remember that, except for the old man seemed to be pretty important in that story too, and the
No,
little Boy Scout.
No, it was all the dogs.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yes. Well, they're all my friends and they live in here.
All of them?
All of them, yeah. Even Alpha and Doug.
Yeah, the Doberman Pinschers.
Yeah. Yep,
Oh,
they all live in here. Yeah, we have a great time. We like all, yeah, it's pretty cool.
And you've been social distancing, quarantine in here, right?
Oh, of course, yeah, absolutely, right? It's like 6 inches between people, right? That's the rule.
6 inches?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Well, when you're in the same house, you can be close to each other. It's
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
there
here,
you go.
do you have enough books to feed all the dogs in there?
Oh, not after Easter dinner.
That was a trick question. You're not supposed to be eating books.
Oh my gosh, you got me. Oh, you heard.
Well, listen, I did save one book that you have not eaten yet, and so
Oh, yeah?
yeah, I'd like to read it here today with
Okay.
our friends.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, boys and girls, I'm so glad you're here to join us as
Yeah.
we eat books. It's so much fun.
Would you like? So, I got this book, Easter in the Garden.
Wait a minute.
You what?
It's not Easter. That was last Sunday, you
What?
silly goose.
Here's the incredible thing. We celebrate Easter every day.
What?
I know, because we celebrate Jesus is alive and that He's resurrected every day.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah, like
We
he's
should do
alive.
egg hunt right now.
Ooh, I like that. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what we can put inside the eggs?
What?
Little books.
Theo, no.
Yeah,
Why? I
that'd
mean,
be
are you
pretty
going to
fun.
read those books? Or you're going to eat them?
Oh, I'll just keep that to myself.
No, okay. I'd rather have jelly beans in my eggs.
Oh, I don't like jelly beans. Yeah, those green ones. Bleh.
Mm. The green ones, huh? Most
Yeah.
people don't like the black ones.
No, those are
The
delicious.
licorice. Yeah, I know. I like them too.
Yum.
All right. So,
Okay.
Easter in the Garden, written by Pamela Kennedy,
Ooh.
illustrated by David Wenzel.
Oh my gosh, I know a David.
You know David?
Yeah. Do you know a David?
I know a David, not this David.
Oh, no. Like the David that I know, he's the one that, he went out and slayed that giant Goliath.
Whoa. You know King David.
Yeah, we're tight. Yeah, we're like Facebook friends. Yeah,
and-
his Instagram is something to behold. Oh my gosh.
I think, well, first of all, I'm not sure that's the same King David, but how old are you, Theo?
I don't think you should be asking questions like that. That is definitely not appropriate.
Well,
But I might be somewhere around the age of old Jody.
whoa.
But that's like a dog ear thing, so come on now.
Okay, all right. Did you just call Jody a dog?
Yeah.
Or old dog?
That was pretty funny. Okay, hey, let's get to the book.
All right.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, Easter in the Garden. All right, here we go.
Yay.
Micah carried a small rake and stick that was sharpened at one end.
Ooh.
He tried to step in the footprints left by his father's sandals in the dusty Jerusalem road as they walked to the garden where his father worked.
Wait, why was the stick sharpened? That's kind of weird. You know what? There was one time, that I was playing fetch, and they had a sharpened stick. Oh, that was a dangerous game of fetch.
Yeah, wow, that was not a good idea.
I know. Yeah, so I'm starting to get a little bit worried for this Micah guy.
Maybe he was trying to catch something with this sharpened stick.
Oh, well, let's find out.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Micah felt proud that he had his own tools to use as he helped his father dig up weeds or rake up the dead leaves from under the olive trees. Sometimes, if there were flowers blooming, Micah picked up a small bouquet to take home to his mother. Then she would smile, pat him on the head, and tell him that one day he would grow up to be a wonderful gardener, just like his father.
Wow. Hey, look at those illustrations by David. I mean, he's pretty talented.
They are pretty
Wow.
gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah, I like
guys
that
see them?
tree. That tree is pretty cool.
Yeah, that tree is beautiful. I wonder what kind of tree that is. I think it actually said an olive tree, so I think
no,
that's our answer.
It's a big tree.
You don't think olive trees can be big?
No, but that's the name of that tree is Big Tree.
Oh, it's a bit like Mr. Big, something
yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, you're catching on now.
Yeah,
There
I didn't
you
know
go.
you named trees.
Yeah, they're like big, small, medium, small,
Or
teeny,
you just name them
tiny.
by their size?
Yeah, it makes it so much easier to remember their names.
I got you.
Yeah.
Remember the big old tree. Okay,
Exactly.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
But I wonder if we could name people that way.
Ooh, yeah, like big old Jody.
Nah, I don't think we can do that. No,
No, yeah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
No.
But there was something else Micah liked to do even more than working in the garden. When the morning sun was just starting to wake up the world, Micah loved to creep out of the house and go to the garden by himself.
Ooh, that's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think
Why?
you should sneak out of your house by
No,
yourself.
you should not sneak out of your
Yeah,
house.
you should definitely tell your parents where you're going.
Yeah, keep that in mind, boys and girls.
But it is great to be up early in the morning.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
In the center of the garden, an old olive tree. See, they called it old too.
Yeah, see?
An old olive tree raised its twisted limbs toward the sky. Micah wedged his toes and fingers into the bumpy bark and clambered up the trunk to one of the highest branches. There he hid it in the soft green leaves, pretending he was a bird or a shiny-eyed lizard, waiting for a tasty cricket to hop by.
Ooh, that lizard. He looks interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of like a gecko.
Yeah.
Or a chameleon.
Chameleon.
Yeah, like come a chameleon. Yeah.
Come and go. No,
Come and go. Yeah,
Okay.
I like that
you
song.
do sound quite a bit like Boy George, but
Ooh, thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. That's what explains why he's hiding. But do you think Micah's trying to eat a cricket? That's gross.
That is gross. Yeah, he should eat books.
No,
Come
that's
on,
gross
Micah.
too.
No.
Yeah.
Books are good for you. Lots of fiber.
Yeah. Would you eat a cricket?
No.
I've eaten a grasshopper before.
What? That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it taste like chicken?
No, it tasted, I think, like a grasshopper.
Oh.
It was fried, though, so,
Oh,
can't be that
yeah.
bad.
Anything that's fried is good for
Anything that's fried is good for you, even a book.
you. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, you
no.
just put that sucker in the air fryer and yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, well, let's continue on the story.
Okay,
We've
yeah.
sidetracked a little bit here.
Yeah, it's Friday.
One morning, as Micah sat daydreaming in the olive tree, he spied a surprise tucked in the branch. It was a small, round bird's nest. Carefully, he crept along the branch until he could look more closely. And in the nest, Micah found 3 small speckled eggs. He wondered what kind of bird had laid them and when they might hatch. After that morning, each time Micah went to the garden, he scampered up the tree to check up on the eggs. But they always looked the same, still and small, as smooth as small speckled stones.
Oh, I got an idea.
What?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, I can't contain my excitement.
Yes?
I think we finally have a book that's going to have aliens in it because I think it was an alien bird that laid the eggs. Yep, I am convinced of this.
All right, you think aliens,
Yes.
an alien bird, laid the eggs?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Yeah, and it's so exciting because I have been waiting for this for weeks. Oh, I hope they're spacesuits too. I can't wait.
Yeah, well,
All right, go.
I'm kind of looking forward to that. What kind of bird do you think laid those eggs?
Yeah, alien birds, right?
No. Do you think they're alien birds?
Yes.
I don't think they think they're alien birds either.
Oh, okay.
But we'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah, we can only hope.
That's true.
One day, after helping his father, Micah stayed behind to peek into the nest one more time. Nothing had changed. Micah sighed. Then he had a scary thought. What if the baby birds weren't going to hatch? What if they had all died?
Oh my gosh, that's sad.
Yeah, this
Oh.
book has gotten kind of dark here.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Go.
Surely he climbed down the, slowly, not surely.
Yeah.
Don't ever call him Shirley. That's Micah. He
He's
climbed.
got a name.
I know. He climbed down the tree trunk and started up the dusty road toward home.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Pamela's words are hard to read sometimes.
Yeah, she's a prolific writer.
Wow, that's a big word, Theo.
Oh yeah. Well, I was inspired by Pam.
Yeah.
And all these illustrations by the great David.
I like how you just called her by a nickname, Pam. Like you just tight with her.
Yeah. I'm tight with a lot of people.
Yeah, you, David, Pam.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Just then he heard a loud voice in the distance. Micah ran to see what was happening. He saw a crowd of angry people yelling and waving their fists in the air. Roman soldiers dressed up in bronze helmets and red tunics waved their iron swords, ordering the crowds to make way. They looked fierce, so Micah ducked behind a stone wall and waited for the mob to pass by, his heart pounding with fear.
Oh my gosh, this is that's a scary scene. Look at all those angry people there.
Swords.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm
As-
getting scared.
Yeah, well, aliens should be scared too if they came, because we
Yes.
saw that.
Well, but then they can just like zap them all.
Oh,
Zap.
yeah, I forgot aliens could zap.
Yep.
As soon as they were gone, Micah ran all the way home. Mother, Mother, he shouted as they rushed to the doorway. Micah's mother sat on a low stool with her head in her hands. When she looked up, Micah could see tears shining in her dark eyes. She held out her arms, and Micah ran into them. "What's happening?" Micah asked as his mother held him tightly. Micah's mother told him that something very sad had happened. Their friend Jesus was dead. Bad men had killed him.
That is sad.
It is sad.
Aw.
That's about the saddest thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all.
No.
Oh, I'm really sad now.
Okay.
I thought this was going to be a happy book.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, okay. All right,
Micah's
we'll see.
eyes filled with tears too. He and his family believed Jesus was God's son. He had come to share He'd come to share God's love with people and to tell them to be kind and forgiving to each other. Once Micah's mother had taken him to see Jesus, and Micah got to sit on Jesus' lap.
Wow.
Jesus had smiled, and Micah had felt safe, but he didn't feel safe anymore. He felt afraid.
I feel just like Micah. I'm very afraid right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually don't even know if I want aliens to be showing up at this point.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because it just, no.
Man,
Maybe next week.
do you believe that Jesus is God's son?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I do
Oh,
too.
Yeah.
Do you?
Do you, boys and girls?
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's so...
And we never have to be afraid when we're with him.
Yeah, not at all.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's like our strength and our rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what? He's always with us.
Yeah, he is. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah, like he's in my house right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and in your house?
Yeah, he's right. He's like right behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about their house.
Oh, their house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
That is pretty impressive.
It is.
Yeah. How can you be everywhere?
Well, when you're God,
Oh,
that's-
man, that is a wow. That's a thinker.
Yeah, it is a thinker.
I'm going to have to think on that some
Yeah, well,
more.
let's continue on with the story while you think.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
The next day was Saturday, the Sabbath. Micah stayed indoors with his family all day. They talked about God and about Jesus, and they lit the Sabbath candles and had a meal of roasted lamb and bread.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
It does sound yummy. Better than books.
Yeah, you're probably right on
Yeah.
that. Yep.
No one did work on the Sabbath day. That sounds good, too.
That sounds even better than lamb and bread.
It was time to rest and be with people you loved. Oh, that sounds the best.
That is the greatest.
Well, Micah usually felt happy and safe on the Sabbath, but not today. He thought about the angry people, about never seeing Jesus again, and about the little eggs that wouldn't hatch.
Oh, yeah.
Those eggs.
Oh, those eggs again. I wonder what bird. I have no idea.
No idea what bird. Nor do I think it's really relevant.
Yeah, well,
Early the next day, Micah woke up while it was still dark. He remembered the scary feeling he had when the angry people shouted and the soldiers marched through the streets. Then Micah remembered the nest in the olive tree and 3 speckled eggs. What had happened to them? Were they still there? Quickly, he tossed his tunic over his head and tied his sandals on his feet. Quietly, he tiptoed out of the house. There he goes, sneaking out
yeah,
again.
you see, you keep saying that the eggs are not important, but they keep being mentioned by
Well,
Pam.
I just don't think the type of bird is. We'll see, but
Okay, all right, we'll see.
Then he raced to the garden and scrambled up the old olive tree. Carefully, he crept out onto the branch and peeked into the bird's nest. The 3 speckled eggs were still as stones.
Man, they're not moving at all.
Well, eggs don't normally move.
Yeah, you're right. They just kind of sit in the refrigerator for a long time until you crack them open and you make
I don't
scrambled
think
eggs.
these are not
Yay!
these kind of eggs, though. I don't think we should be eating these eggs.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Micah heard voices. Someone was coming. He ducked behind a branch and peeked out through the leaves. He tried to stay as still as the little eggs in the nest. Some women hurried up the path and passed right below Micah. They carried baskets and were crying and whispering quietly.
Wow. I wonder who they are.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't think they're doing an egg hunt either.
no, but they have they have baskets though.
It's true.
Oh.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Suddenly, a bright light shone in front of the woman, and they gasped in fear and hid their faces. Micah saw a man standing in front of the woman. He wore a robe of glistening white, and when he spoke, his voice was clear and strong. It sounded kind.
Oh.
The man told the woman that Jesus was not dead.
Wait, what?
He was alive.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting.
Then he told the woman to hurry and tell Jesus' friends the good news.
Wow.
The women were so excited they dropped their baskets, grabbed up their robes, and ran from the garden laughing with joy.
Oh my gosh, that's such an exciting scene.
Yeah.
Wow.
How do
I
you
did
laugh
not
with
see
joy?
that coming.
Can you laugh with joy?
No.
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 That was
No, my tummy is still.
Oh, I got
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe next week.
Okay. Micah was so excited he almost fell out of the tree. As he grabbed a branch to catch himself, he saw something wiggle in the bird's nest.
Ooh, maybe it's the
Yeah,
aliens.
I think Mama's bird's over here too.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
I wonder if she's going to attack Micah.
Oh, maybe.
Gee.
Micah better be careful.
Yeah, don't approach eggs with
Yeah.
the bird around.
Oh yeah.
One of the speckled eggs was cracked.
Ooh.
When he looked more closely, Micah saw a tiny beak poking out of the shell. The egg was beginning to hatch.
Wow.
Jesus is alive, little bird, Micah whispered. You don't have to hide. It's safe to come out of your shell now because Jesus is alive.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that is exciting. Oh.
Micah jumped to the ground. He wasn't afraid anymore. He looked around at the garden. The first pink rays of sunlight were shining in the east, and streaks of gold and purple lit up the early morning sky.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Dew sparkled on the grasses and flowers. Then he heard the first tiny chirp of a baby bird. The whole world was waking up to a brand new day.
Wow, that looks like such a great day. And you got a little cheep, 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 cheep. Yeah,
cheep.
little birdie. Oh, I want to name the birdie. What do you want to name the birdie?
What would you like to name the birdie?
I want to name him Bob.
Okay, Bob. Yeah, I was thinking Cheep Cheep would have been a good name.
Oh, yeah, you know
But Bob's
what?
good too.
Hey, kids, what do you think should be the name of the little birdie?
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you think it should be Bob or Cheep Cheep?
yeah.
Come on, let's be. What's a better name?
Go put it in the comments below. We want to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I want to know.
Your vote counts.
Yeah, every vote counts.
Every
Yes.
vote counts.
Yeah, there you go. And if you vote, you get a little sticker.
Yeah.
You can put it right there.
Yeah.
Boom. And
Yeah,
can
unless
wear
you
it.
vote by mail, then you don't get a sticker.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
Mm.
You know what? Last time I voted, I got a sticker for the first time ever when I voted. I have
Wow.
voted countless times and I've never gotten a sticker.
They let dogs vote?
Well, yeah, we're people too.
All right, this
We
sounds
count.
a little suspicious here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to tell you who I voted for. That's
yeah,
secret.
no, yeah, we don't
Nope,
need to do that.
Nope.
No, yeah. Probably
Okay.
a dog, though. He probably voted for.
Hey, you can't even ask me
I-
that. It's
sorry.
secret.
Sorry, yeah.
Yes. Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's finish the book.
And Micah couldn't wait to tell his family the best news of all. Jesus is alive.
Wow! He's alive.
He's alive.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Christ has toes.
Yes, Christ does have toes.
That's my favorite hymn of all time.
Absolutely. And he also arose.
No.
What?
He has toes.
Yes, he does have toes. You know what the thing is, though? The encouraging thing about Jesus being resurrected, being
What?
alive,
Huh, what?
is that every day could be like that first day. Every day we can
What?
wake up and do not have to fear because Jesus is with us and he provides everything we need. He's even provided for our future.
Oh, like future books to eat?
No. Like
Oh.
future, we get to be with him forever and ever in heaven.
Oh, that's actually much more exciting than future books. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, boys and girls, isn't that exciting? Every day we wake up and we're like, Jesus is alive, and he's so cool, and yeah, we get to live it with him. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah. You know what?
Wow.
Is your tummy feeling better, Theo?
Yeah, actually it is. You know what?
What?
Maybe it's because you read a really cool story to me.
Maybe.
That always makes me feel better.
Maybe because we were together.
Yeah, that too. I really was bummed we couldn't get together on Tuesday.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
so glad we can get together now with our friends.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like we can do it again next week. How about that?
Next week, too, we'll have a different book that you haven't eaten.
Oh, you'll see about that. Oh.
All right, friends. Until then, don't
Yeah.
eat books. And remember, Jesus is alive. It was so fun to meet you. Invite your other friends to come join us next week as well.
Yay! Bye, boys and girls.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.
Bye, Theo.
Yay!
Hey.
Bye. Air 5. Ooh.